Yeah, it's quite humbling, when your peers select you. So yeah, very thankful, and I guess the name on the trophy too is quite significant. Lindsay Gaze, I really started my coaching career as a little kid watching him coach at a tournament in Warrnambool. He used to have 20-cent coins on the floor and mark them around. He didn't have a coaching board, so it really pipped my interest as a young kid, and to have a trophy with Lindsay Gaze's name is significant.
Is there a sense of finally after 5 championships?
I'd rather championships, but I'm very grateful for the award without a question. I don't think they're comparable, and it's a really a reflection on our team. We've had a pretty strong year with a lot of change of personnel from last year's championship team to having a new team, and how we bonded together at the Melbourne Cup and won that, and just the chemistry and the belief in each other is great to be around.
You're getting to a point, Trevor, where you're going, what more do I have to do though in order to get this individual accolade?
Yeah, look, I don't wake up every morning and try to achieve those things. That's just, icing on the cake. I wake up every morning trying to get our team playing the best and winning championships, and that's what motivates me than individual awards.
How's the team feeling out there at the moment in leading to, the big dance, so to speak?
Yeah, it's chirpy. It's high energy out there. It was focused and locked in. We're a pretty quiet team. Normally, I've had other teams that are very boisterous and loud, and this team's really a thinking, but they're focused. Yeah, we're really focused in, and looking for a good one tomorrow night.
Bryce Cotton taking out the MVP. I mean, no surprises there. In your opinion, best in the comp?
Without a question. I'm so happy for Bryce. He's, the journey that he's been on since he's been here, and every year he improves. I don't know what part is his game that he keeps improving, but he does. Every off-season he comes in ready to work, and just the journey he's been on, not being home for 2 years, and to lead us to where we are, it's fantastic. I'm so proud to be his coach and be alongside him. He's a superstar, he's unselfish, and he's the perfect team man.
How's Mitch travelling, and is he fit to play tomorrow?
Yeah, no, Mitch will be good. We'll just on light duties. Him and LT were on light duties today, so we're all good.
Does Luke being strapped up yesterday? Sorry, is that fresh, or was that from the previous ankle issue as well?
No, yeah, I thought just when he cooled down the next day, he got a little bit sore in the calf. So we just want to make sure we're monitoring it, not pushing it when we don't have to. So we're all good.
How are you, from a coaching perspective, handling a player like Luke Travers, young player getting so much attention now? How do you approach that with him? Kind of now his game's all over the league.
Oh, no different for me. It's you still got to do the work and no shortcuts. I'm really proud of Luke, how he hasn't taken any shortcuts, and he took probably some personal hits at the start of the year when things weren't going well for him, but he learned pretty quick, and he got the opportunity when Bryce went down, and he grabbed that opportunity and ran with it. And we've seen that on the training track all the time, so it's no surprise for us.
Just going back to Bryce again, I mean, what have you been doing? Is there any hope that he could be getting up for any part of the series?
Well, I've made a phone call to Mr. Miyagi from the Karate Kid, and he's getting his hands warmed up, so he might be able to magically heal him. Look, I'm a coach. If there's any chance that he can play, yes. So maybe it gets delayed. The finals get delayed for some reason for another 3 weeks, but it is what it is, and we've got that next man mentality.
What's the rule if he doesn't play in the series but you win? Does he still get a ring?
I'll buy him one. We got here because of him, so I don't think we'll shortchange that. But I think it's only the 12 suited up. But Jack has been very generous in the past of getting everyone rings, so I would assume that would be the go, and hopefully that we get to ask that question.
Would there be any scope, even if he's not fit, to suit him up as the 12th man in one of the series deciding 30 seconds at the end or anything like that?
I very much doubt it, but I haven't thought about sitting him in the corner and playing 4 on defence. But no, look, it's just bad timing. It really is bad timing. Otherwise, he'll be leading the charge. So it's unfortunate, but the milk is already spilt. So let's get on with it.
And can you talk about the challenge of taking on Melbourne in a best-of-5 series without Cotton?
Yeah, look, it's going to be tough without a question. They're a very talented team, but our chemistry has been first class since we got to the Melbourne hub. it really blossomed. The guys love each other and playing for each other, and the belief is there. And we know we're going to be undermanned against the Melbourne team that's got two boomers playing that's starting with them, but we also know that we're very proud of how we're playing and the next man mentality up, and that's the hard work and belief that we think we can get the job done.
With Mitch, it's obviously back-to-back games add a different element when you saw. You've had a few days now between the last one. How do you think he's going to be able to recover in between games?
Yeah, good question. I think we're just going to have to play with that when it happens. We're just locked into Friday night, and if he gets injured and can't play Sunday, well, that's going to be the medical call. But we're just focusing on one game Friday night first and play it from there.
How was he the day after, the other night, after throwing himself onto the court repeatedly?
Yeah, that was just that was so inspirational. He was there was no chance if he'd get the ball, about a 10% chance he'd get that ball, and he put his body on the line. I just got so much respect for him of how he plays and how tough the little bugger is.
I imagine you were seeing next day. Was he like he wouldn't have been walking well, would he, the next day?
Oh no, you walk a little bit easy when you win. You got the bounce in the step, but Mitch is pretty stoic out there. So yeah, no, he can take a lot of hits.
We saw he was one of the unlucky ones he got in that boomers spot today. How has he handled that?
Oh, what was that? The defensive?
The boomers.
Oh, I didn't see it.
So the got reduced to 19.
Oh, right.
So he was one of the 6 who missed out.
Yeah, well, he's up against some pretty big names, isn't he? With Daly and Paddy, and Ben can play point guard. So the category right there is pretty tough. But to be in the top 24 in Australia is quite a significant achievement.
Trevor, heard you talking up the rivalry this morning. That it comes to the dark side, coming to BWA.
Yeah, well, I've been there 8 years. I think I've got a couple more years before I'm a real local. But look, we've got a great history against Melbourne. We've played them a fair few times in the playoffs, and look forward to a good challenge through this series.
Is it an advantage? Do you see it as an advantage having the first two games right here at Perth?
Yeah, without a question. Without a question, it's most of the times we're on the other end with COVID going on that we've got to jump out of the state, but to play the first two at home, hopefully that's what I said, there's no AFL this weekend. Let's get the Eagles fans, the Dockers fans, get your red top out, go and buy a red top, come to the arena, and let's get this place rocking for Friday night.
Do you think you have a psychological edge over Dean? I think you've been in twice in grand final series as coaches. Do you see that having an edge over him?
Oh, no. Look, he's a super coach. He's done really well with the squad. They recruited outstanding this year. He's done a superb job. I've got a lot of respect for him, but I know it's going to be a war out there, and it'll be a good battle.
Are you desperate to keep that clean sheet of grand final over it?
Oh, look, I want to win without a question. We'll fight tooth and nail without a question. So, you don't get these. I got a text from past player Damo. He said, you don't wake up every day preparing for a grand final. And it's sometimes we take it for granted over here that we're in finals, but we're preparing for a grand final. There's 7 teams not. So we're going to do everything we can to make sure that trophy comes here.
How do you reflect on this season? Has this been the hardest season you've had to coach a team? I mean, the end of last year after the grand final, Sydney potentially losing Cotton overseas, Nick left.
Yep.
A few players like Dana retired, obviously.
Yep.
Then you've got the adjusted season. Where's this season ranked in terms of putting together a campaign?
Yeah, look, to be honest, I haven't really thought about it. I know we've had a lot of change at the start. I was so, pleased how we've come together. We've had, a couple of journeymen out there, a couple of guys that have been other teams that came into our team, and obviously with John, first year rookie as a pro, what he was able to achieve this year and be on first team, it's remarkable. That doesn't happen too often that a rookie achieves that. And just the selflessness of the group, just to play and step up, and that's the pleasure to coach.
And Jock's coming off a 27-point game for Melbourne. How do you go about shutting him down?
Yeah, look, he's a very, very good player. So he's got a handful. Like I said, he's be close to making the Boomers squad, or he was starting for the Boomers at the World Cup, and Chris is another one, and so they're talented without a question. They've done a great job recruiting.